Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the next Mass Mutation gameplay video featuring one of my decks, and this time we are going to look at the mittellose Rabia aus der Zeitschleife, which in English would be the poor Rabia of the time loop. I guess mittellose is like it's a synonym for being poor, basically. But yeah, it's a Disc Shadows Untamed deck, and yeah, the one thing which stands out, of course, is the triple red penny, with one of them actually having an extra symbol, which is a draw symbol, which is pretty nice. At some point, it actually worked out that I had like only red penny spent left in the deck. I draw this one, play it, draw the other, bounce the other one back in the deck, play this one, draw the other one again. So basically, I was able to steal 4 Aember in one turn due to my red pennies. But in general, this deck, the Shadows, is definitely the biggest part. This one has an extra Aember symbol on it. The second deck of coins has an extra damage icon on it. Other way around would probably have been better, but still take it. Red penny, like I said, draw symbol. Guilty Hearts is extra Aember symbol. In general, Guilty Hearts is pretty great in Mass Mutation mirror matches, since capturing is the main way of Aember control. And yeah, we can just destroy every creature with Aember on it. Then we do have a Bravo, which has a damage icon as well. History Croc has a capture symbol, and Infernus has a damage symbol. So we do have double Infernus, we do have triple red penny. That's where most of the Aember control lies. Anguish with some damage on creatures is nice as well, because we can increase the key cost by a lot. And in general, we do have, like I said, most of the Aember control is centered around Shadows, which usually is what Shadows does. Then we do have a good amount of board control and stuff like that, and Aember control in this as well. And Untamed is here there for artifact control with Reclaimed by Nature. Then Aember bonus symbol wise, we do have damage on Glorious Attendant, damage and Aember on Trimble, and 1 Aember on the Keyforge. We do have a Keyforge, and due to having 1 damage on Attendant and 1 damage on Trimble, we do have the possibility to actually killing it in our own turn. The 3 ways we can do that is by, like I said, by having either Trimble and Glorious Attendant in hand, having the Spike Trap on the field and being able to sacrifice that to trigger the Keyforge, or having the Wild Bounty in addition to one of our 1 damage creatures, because obviously then we can trigger them twice, do 2 damage, and kill the Keyforge as well. So I asked the possibility of getting rid of the Keyforge. It's not super easy, but like I said, the most reliable is usually to keep the Spike Trap on board till you have the Keyforge. But yeah, then other things, we have the Ghost Talk plus Song of the Wild combo, which is of course always nice for some Aember Rush. And yeah, Researchers for the Recurrence, for Infernus, for example, which are not a mutant, but we do have a good amount. We have some mutants in the deck in case red pennies end up there, or the Glorious Attendant, or the Trimble, stuff like that. But yeah, and the Umbra Beast, which is, I think, probably just, there's, what's the creature called? There's a creature already, which is this, which is 3 power elusive skirmish. I don't know the name, it's a Shadows creature in AoA, but it's the same in Untamed, basically, with elusive and skirmish here, 3 power. But yeah, that's the deck. Now let's hop onto the competitive ladder, because like I mentioned, I want to see that in the other video, I want to see it in a competitive setting. I played some more games with this deck. I want to have 10 games with every of these decks and end up with 60% win record. Played mostly other decks, Mass Mutation decks, but some different matchups, of course, as well. And actually, it went pretty nicely. Like I said, I think it's that deck is I think so far my strongest out of my Mass Mutation decks. But of course, we will see now how Rabia will turn out. I did play some games with the deck, of course, obviously on the development side of the Crucible, which since I'm a patron, that's why my name is green right here. If you are a Patreon of TCO, you can get a green name, and you can get invited to stuff, for example, like the development server, where we could play with Mass Mutation before basically most of the people could. And like test, there were a lot of bugs involved. But either way, seems we have to wait for opponents, so I will pause till we have one. And here we go, we do have an opponent. We are facing Pigman77. Let's start the game. Wish our opponent, of course, good luck, have fun, and see how it goes. He plays Mass Mutations as well. And yeah, with a Quixelstone, which is noteworthy, and other than that, nothing. At least I'm not spotting immediately. Like I said, I'm still not the best at seeing immediately what the shenanigans are in these kind of decks. We are second player. We do have a lot of Untamed, but 1-2 cards are useless at the beginning, so I should rather mulligan this away. And this looks a bit better. We have some board roof stack of coins, which we can deal 3 damage with, potentially, versus something. Other than that, yeah, we can put the Shadow Saurus on board, which is pretty nice with Saurians, but yeah, we don't have Scizor in fear. I am going to call Shadows still, because I want to draw as much as possible, and I'm still going to deal the damage to the Anguish, even though it will increase my key cost, but I'm so far away from forging anyway, that, yeah, getting getting some damage on this, bring it in range of the spike trap is, I think, is worth it. I do think that's worth it. Yeah, I can't. Sadly, I do have the Keyforge plus the spike trap now, but I can't generate enough Aember, sadly. So there's the Quixel Stone, and he gets the stunner, and that's it. So I can only play one creature. That makes me want to go with this. First of all, let's see what we can discard and potentially steal from our opponent. Sadly, we don't steal anything, but we can play the History Croc, and yeah, capture on the, I guess the Shadosaurus, since he's more difficult to kill, and just end the turn there. The Quixel Stone is annoying, since usually I like to play creatures a lot, especially my red pennies. So, but we do of course have the Reclaim by Nature, so we do have artifact control in the deck. So it's not like we're totally helpless versus the Quixel Stone. And as things stands now, they're decently fine. We have the potential to destroy it, because History Croc, of course, is History Croc, not History Croc. But yeah, History Croc destroys the damaged creature as an action ability. So that's of course nice. We do see this for opponents, so we probably will stun something here. See the Inspector, so I can play one more creature as well, which is nice. Captures on the Inspector too, which I do not mind too much. And he fights versus the Shadosaurus. Okay. So I can play one creature, like I already said, that's fine with me. I can play two creatures. Okay, does he fight here as well? No, he reaps, yeah, that makes sense, I think. Do I go with... I could get my Shadosaurus back, but I don't really think that's like super worth. I do not think... I think I'd rather go with Shadows here. Play the red penny first. And then mark you. Let's see what we get purged. Okay, that's actually the best case scenario, getting the double Doom purge, because obviously I do have some Untamed stuff in hand, so I'm actually fine with that. Don't want to trigger the spike trap yet. Like I said, I want to try and get this together with the Keyforge, which now we have the potential. Now we can get 2 Aember through these and then kill the Keyforge right away to Forge. But for that we would have to be able to play at least one creature, which we might not be able to. We don't really need the Umbra Beast. We can discard that, but we have to be able to play at least one creature. Okay, we can play one creature if he just played one, so as long as everything survives, we will be able to play at least one of them. And he plays the Observer Max, so he gets to draw 2 actually, since he, after an upgrade play, you get to draw a card. But that's it, you can place that. Okay, and then like I said, we are gonna go with Untamed, and we are gonna do our thing. We will play you first. Then we will play the Keyforge to the red, so the other one which gets triggered is the U. And then we can trigger you, forge a key, the red one. We have damage on those. Honestly, I don't really need to play you. Do I have something I want back right now? Shadosaurus, not really. Keyforge might be nice to get back since he has the extra ability. But do I want my opponent to play stuff next turn? No, I don't want him to play creatures. So let's discard you. Honestly, discard you as well. Yeah, let's discard you as well. Don't need something else. I'll draw new cards. And now my opponent is not able to play any creature, which is nice. Which might be pretty useful. I have 0 Aember for him to capture. See this? Okay, fights. What else do we see? Is that it? I might just go with this here, destroy this guy. Yeah, that's it. That's all he does. Yeah, we just go with this. Doesn't matter if I play it or discard it. It will die. I wanted to die either way due to this. So we kill you. Then we play the Guilty Hearts, and then you end the turn. And our opponent can only play one creature, which I'm very fine with. Like I said, so far I think it seems like the Quixel Stone hurt him more than me. Looking at like how he plays, like last turn he only fought with the Bonzo, for example. That was his whole turn. So I think actually the Quixel Stone is hurting the opponent more than me. Next turn I am most likely going with Shadows. Sadly, most likely we'll have to play that on the opposing creature. Gets the Cephalus back. So I cannot steal its Aember, which is decently fine, I want to say. Okay, 1 Aember for each friendly beast creature, okay. And he gets this. Do I want the... He did not play the... Oh, he wasn't able to, of course. Do I want to play this on this? What is my board control? I don't think I have the best. So I think I'm better. He would capture one. Yeah, the Guilty Hearts are already played. Sack of Coins is gone as well. Yeah, I think it's better. Mark is gone as well. I better discard this and just play you and play you. And end the turn there. Okay, we do have Ghost Talk plus Song of the Wild, but sadly only Untamed creature and nothing on the field. Good thing is I can play you, deal 1 damage to you, play Mutant, deal 1 damage to my own creature here. I don't think it's worth to use the Meowswarm here. Yeah, let's just go with Untamed. Play Glorious Attendant, deal 1 damage to you, play the Trimble, deal 1 damage to my own Glorious Attendant. I don't want to play too many creatures. Discard the Ghost Talk, play you. Song of the Wild I want to keep, because that can potentially give me a lot of Aember next turn. So let's keep it like this. Sadly we got the Wild Bounty before we got to Trimble, because he obviously is the most worth to trigger it with. Let's see. Opponent he will be able to play 2 creatures at least. Getting Fandangle on the field could be nice. Could be nice, but the Quickest Storm obviously slows the game quite a bit. He plays an Anguish and a Bonesaw, and that's all the creatures you're allowed to play. Yeah, we go with Untamed here. Like you mentioned, we are gonna play this Song of the Wild. And just reap and reap. Play the Fandangle, so in case he does get rid of some Aember, so we are not at check anymore. At least creatures will be enter ready. Okay, there we got our Reclaimed by Nature. Sadly a bit too late. You could just call this again, fight with Anguish or something. Which could be what he wants to do. Probably would fight one of the 3 power creatures. The question sadly is I can get 3 damage on him. I can first play Look over there on him and then Seeker Needle him. So I would be able to kill him. Obviously if he fights the Onuvia, nothing's gonna happen. She lets the Fandangle alive. Interesting, why would he do that? Now my Red Pennies enter ready. Oh, he can still... No? What? Okay, I would have done it different way around. Why would you care more about my mutants having Skirmish than the Fandangle? Does he have something to get rid of him? Because if not... No, he does not. Well, that's great news for me then. Because I can just play the Look over there on you. I can play the first Red Penny, comes into play ready. I can... yeah, I need all 3 damage on you, sadly. Fight versus you. Play the next Red Penny. And fight versus you. And then Seeker Needle the Anguish as well. Now with 11 Aember. Like I said, I don't know why you would, and even if I forge now, I will still have 4 Aember left. There we go, I'll draw Red Pennies again. We only have 5 cards in deck. Our Infernuses are funnily enough in the last few cards. But yeah, now I'm in 11 Aember, the Anguish is gone. I don't know if he has anything to really punish this. He can only play 1 creature. Starlines, I guess... Okay, oh, Anthony, okay. Yeah, that is a thing, of course. Slows me down quite a bit. But still, I don't have 4 Aember. That's the thing, I don't have 4 Aember. I cannot steal really, since these are gone. So I think I just go with Untamed here, right? Let's go with Untamed here. I can first of all, do I want to get rid of Quickstone? Honestly, he cannot play any creature. Would give me 2 Aember. I'm fine with the Quickstone on the field. I do not mind that. Let's fight you though. Gets me an Aember, then reap with you as well. And now I have 4 Aember, which is no good news. Now I do have 4 Aember, so my creatures would be enter ready, potentially. And once he generates some Aember, I will play my red pennies. I guess, of course, nice as well. Okay, fights him actually. Like, why does he keep defending alive? I don't get it. I do not get it. We call shadows. First play the red penny, which allows us. Oh wait, no, he doesn't generate any Aember. Okay, that's a mistake then. Either way, we can play you. Play this upgrade on you. With one we can reap, and one we can kill with Seeker Needle. So let's reap with you. Oh, I should have. I did everything the other way around. I had to first do this, then I could have played another one, fought versus him. Now I lost a red penny. Now I did lose a red penny. That's my own bad. Ugh. I clicked too fast there, but it's still, the game's looking pretty won, I want to say. So I'm not too bad, too worried, I want to say. Like I said, I don't think the Quickstone, like, I don't know if your deck is really built to be like a Quickstone deck. You have lots of creatures, like look at the amount of creatures in this deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Star Lines, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Untamed. That's a lot of creature. Lots of creatures. We get Forge, and now I just go with this. Play one Infernus, deal damage to you, and then look at the opponent. What does he have? What do we want to purge? All the upgrades. I want the upgrades gone, so he cannot upgrade the few creatures he has. Done there. Then we play Waking Nightmare. We discard you. We play you for an additional damage on you. And the other Infernus Endless you want to keep in hand till he generates some Aember, and I can get some value out of that. But we do have Guilty Hearts, which will kill the Anthony. Okay, he kills this, so I get my Aember now. And what happens now? Did he just... And no one. That's a GG then. GG! Nice, we do win that game. Like I said, I think the Quickstone really hurt our opponent there. And let's look for a new competitive game. Let's see, do we have to pause it, or can we keep going? 1, 2, 3... I will pause till we have an opponent. Okay, and here we have an opponent. We had to wait quite a while there, at around 5 minutes. Didn't expect that long of a wait, but here we are. We are facing Alien, which has a counter deck. I think it's the first time I play a counter deck with this. And dang, that's a lot of stealing, a lot of Aember Rush with double Ghostly Hand, 3 Whispers, we has a Graft, stuff like that. Boom, bang, boom, library access. Let's just start. Looks like some standard counter, standard good counter without the Untamed Aember Rush. But yeah, let's see how we can perform with that. I'm interested to see that. I'm smelling a loss, to be honest. I don't think, like I said, I do think the big problem of Mass Mutation versus other decks is that it doesn't handle Aember Rush too well. If the opposing deck is too quick, there's not much we can do. And yeah, this hand is not really great at all. I would just call Shadows and play both of these out, even if I can only steal one. I can draw more and I can kill them off later with stuff. So yeah, this is sadly not my Infernus damage icon, no it's not. But we can steal one at least and get these out of the way later. Oh, there we go. Already gone. We do see this and this. I would just go with another Archons. Is a bit annoying, but we'll just go with this here. Wait, first we could potentially steal something. Steal is better than making the opponent lose something, and we do steal a deed to get rid of the whatchamajigger, thingamajigger. We have nothing to capture. You can still play you, choose your opponent's deck, and purge these 2 cards, and just end the turn there. And we get quite a bit of shadows, which I do not mind, because it generates me 4 Aember. Opponent will most likely call Logos, I'm assuming, since he does have the board for that. He can steal one with the Vedron, archive with the Archivist, and pretty archive a card he plays now. Which I don't know, he just called Logos, so he might not have any Logos in hand at the moment. But he did play 4 cards, so he did draw 4, so theoretically, like statistically, he should have 1 Logos card in hand. Statistically. But there might be none or even more. We do have the potential of getting rid of some stuff. Shadow Sea goes though, okay. So he might Whisper plus Ghostly Hand some stuff. Or Urge plus Ghostly Hand is a thing as well. I'm expecting Ghostly Hand, basically. Yeah, there it is. There indeed it is. Let us Whispers to do 2 damage and gain another Aember. Can you get to check here? That's the question. He cannot. But we can call Shadows ourselves. First of all, we give you Elusive, because why the heck else not? Then the damage you. You get the Bone Root Vermin as well. And we mark the Bad Drone. And sadly, I won away from check. Okay, we do have the Song of the Wild. Without Ghost Talk though. I want to say, like, I'm kind of missing the Ghost Talk there. Yeah, sadly this Wild Bounty, like, I'm not convinced that Wild Bounty is a good card. Because the Logos has the same effect as an artifact. Just play it and then you can trigger the action ability to do it. This is an action card, so you need to have the correct heart in hand together with this for it to actually be useful. The Logos variant is way better having this as an artifact. If this would be every card with an action tool you play this turn, then I think this card would actually be good. And then I would like this card. But like this, I'm not really sure if Wild Bounty. It's an uncommon and not really a fan of the Wild Bounty, I have to say. Okay, we get Gain Weight. We get the Dominator Bauble. And we see Succubus. And Fear. Discard. Okay, I'm fine with that. I will still call Untamed. I will discard you since you don't really do anything. I will keep the Song of the Wild in hand because, like last time, I can potentially generate a lot of Aember with that. So first, let's see how opponent. He does have the Evasion Signal, which makes fighting difficult. And so she has to be destroyed by fighting Oinoya. It's a cat. Is it a cat? Oh yeah, it's a cat. So you can actually get some perfect, great synergies with your cat stuff. And Hysteria, bouncing them. Annoying stuff, annoying stuff. And opponent discards the cat. Okay. Okay, that makes me just want to go with this. Destroy this thing. And then make the opponent discard. Because you actually don't have to bounce the discard. I just found out by reading this. It says, return enemy creature's hand and stop, your opponent discards a random card from hand. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Can get rid of the Succubus. He has only 4 cards in hand right now due to the chains and him discarding one. So he can easily generate Aember, I assume. But nice that it discard the Ghostly Hand there. Mark the red to steal 2. We cannot get rid of this for now. So I think it's just the best to just go with Untamed and get all the stuff out of hand. I will not keep the Song of the Wild another time. Now it's just getting discarded. These 2 out and he gets a Forge. Yeah, we don't have the ability to kill it now. We can with stuff on board, obviously. We have the creatures. The kill Mark the Red. The problem is that the Evasion Signal makes it potentially difficult to kill it because... How does it work again? I have to not discard Untamed, right? Okay, yeah. I do have Untamed cards left in the deck. I have 5 left. So it's like a 1/3 chance that my attacks won't work. In addition to the Magda being elusive. So to be honest, it might be worth it to just keep the Magda alive for now. Just ignore the Magda. Oh, okay, he probably fights with it now, so only steal 1. Oh, he reaps, okay. Snooch. Mr. Snooch. Fair game. I gain 0, opponent gains 2. What did I discard? Why did I gain... Wait. Ah wait, he checks for my hand, right? Yeah, he checks my hand. Makes sense. Does make sense. So he has library access in hand as well, which is something to worry about. I guess the best is just to go with Untamed. Play you, deal 1 damage to the Snooch, play the Fandangle, and then make you lose your elusive. Right, this makes lose elusive, right? Yeah. And then we can hope to not draw into... Nice! So we do get rid of it. gain steal 2, gain all this Aember. And I guess while we're at it, we can try this as well. And it works as well. Great. Like I said, we did drop the Resurgence, so the chance was even less than 30%. And now we have 8 Aember. And the opponent does have a Graft, which didn't play it, which probably happens now, to be honest. Probably happens now. And if he doesn't have it in hand already, he'll probably draw it, since he has library access. Trimbles here. But we do have double red penny, which we can shuffle right back in with our stack of coins. Which will do at least 2 damage. But let's see, so far it's not looking too bad. Like, I'm not too... yeah, opponent is definitely ahead, but not as ahead as I would have thought, but just looking at the deck list at this point in the game. Definitely not as ahead as I would have thought. I will steal 2, then I will be able to deal, again, another one, 4. We'll be able to deal 4 damage. So I can kill both my red pennies and the bad draw. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go Shadows. Play red penny to draw a card. Oh, there we go. Another red penny. And another red penny. And then you can play the sack of coins. To deal... as the one accident to you, they do. And then kill my 3 red pennies to shuffle them back in the deck. And end the turn there. And we will be able to draw them later on in the game. Which is pretty nice. We are at 4 Aember, so if he doesn't get rid of the Fandangle, all these disc creatures will enter play ready. But assume he has something. How many discards do we have left in case... I mean, he has 2 Whispers left, I think. He only played 1 of them, so I guess one of them will definitely hit the Fandangle here. Yeah, that is. There it is. We can at least deal 1 damage to our Anguish with the Brabble, which is nice. So we at least increase the heroes by 7, so I hope he generates 1 more Aember. Because I don't really need to stall him. Unless he lights out, okay. Don't necessarily need to stall him. I'm mainly here to... I want to make him pay all the Aember. Yeah, 3 red pennies are still in the waiting, but yeah, like I mentioned, we are going with this. Opponent doesn't really have anything to capture, so we just play this. Then we play you. No, we need to play you obviously after the Anguish. So we're going to do more damage to it. Then do more damage to Anguish. To at least make him pay all 7. And here we go with some nice Untamed stuff. The Ghost Hawk's obviously cool with some creatures on board. So we can generate Aember that way. But yeah, opponent is ahead here. But like I mentioned, we are close. We still have red pennies to draw. So these last few... And we still have the Keyforge to draw. And we still have the Spike Trap, right? Yeah, Spike Trap should... Like, depending on which order we draw, we have a very promising late game. Depending on the order we draw these cards in. Key to this. The Bobble, he can probably fight with the Quixo. I would assume versus my Brabble. So he... Since he has no Aember to lose. Oh, Aember, that's annoying. That sucks a little bit. So we definitely want to play more than 2 cards. I can't get rid of him this turn. That sucks. That sucks. Balls. Balls. Yeah, I assume he fights the Brabble here. Oh wait, he has to... Okay, so attack didn't work. Since he had a... Oh, he fought Bonesaw. What? Okay. Let me still go with Untamed then. Because what I want to do is I want to purge the key to this. I should have gotten rid of the Aember Imp. Let's purge the Evasion Sigil, I think. Play the Ghost Hawk. Roy left off you, doesn't really matter who reaps here. Then play... Oh, we already played 2 cards. Discard the other 2, because like I said, we do have a promising late game looking for us. And I do want to draw these cards for that. Okay, we do have 2 red pennies already. Problem is, of course, the Aember Imp. But I do have a hope that he triggers the key to this soon. I do have that hope. I would love to browse strike grab here, so we could set it up. Okay, place that. I mean, shouldn't he not? Like, now he loses all the Aember. He kills that. Yeah, he could have fought first with the Quicksaw to not lose Aember, to have at least one Aember now. Good fought and. Okay, it gets unlikely that he. It really gets unlikely now that he gets the triggers the key to this. And I mean, so far we don't play the pennies since he doesn't have anything to steal. Oh, he has one to steal. Discards the tight mechanic because he doesn't want me to forge for 5. Makes sense. I don't have anything left to. I mean, I do have you in combination with Infernus to get rid of the Aember Imp. Seems I will get my key. Nice, okay, good, good, good. So he has one Aember, so we definitely call Shadows here. We play the one red penny with the draw symbol. See what we draw. We draw the Spike Trap, that's important. Drop the Spike Trap. Discard you. You want to draw the Key Frog, right? So to maximize our chance, I'm actually going to discard the red penny. Discard you. Oh, I didn't have to discard all of them. But now we do have the Key Frog. So potentially we do win next turn. Depending on how much Aember he can how much Aember he can steal from me. We do have to set up to win next turn. Spike Trap plus Key Frog. Gives us 2 Aember, which, like I said, brings us to 7. Depends if he can get rid of 2 Aember. If he only gets rid of 1, that's fine. If he gets rid of 2, we lose. Or of Spike Trap, of course. He can get rid of Spike Trap as well. Reaps. Doesn't have a control of the weak, so I don't have to worry about that. Do I have to worry? I think I won. I don't think I have to worry about anything here, isn't this? Hey, force that to draw something, I don't care. Fair game, no, he has nothing. I think we won this. I think he got this. Oh, late game Key Frog win. Late game Key Frog win. Nice, I only have to play 2 cards for this. I only have 2 untamed cards either way. So I think it's a GG. Don't see any Aember control in this. Nope. Looking over it again, I see no Aember control there. We don't care for Hysteria. Do all the Hysteria ring you like. Do all of it. No, wait. Due to the Hysteria, this guy is now on the flank. I mean, he is Snatch. Wait, he's still on the flank. So even if I don't have the Key Frog, you don't want him to leave him on the flank if I have a Spike Trap. But either way... Discards the game. Either way... Yeah, if he would have given Aember, he would have lost. So either way... Got Untamed, play the Key Frog, play Trimble, you want to be you, trigger you, and win the game. GG! Boom! That was a good one. I like that one. Like I said, I was not that hopeful seeing the lineup, but we were able to pull through there. Rabia seems to be a bit stronger than I imagined. But yeah, we will end this video right here. I'm at 40 minutes recording. There's like I said, I waited quite a bit for the last game, so it might be just a 30-35 minute video. But either way, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Hit me on Twitter and Facebook. All the links in the description, and I will see you another time. Ciao!